Sanibonani bafundi, ngiyethemba ukuthi konke kuhamba kahle and you've been having a good day. Namuhla we are doing part 2 of commands and requests. Sizokwenza ukuphoqa. So, how do we do commands in isiZulu? To give a command to one person, we use the verb stem. So, mainly, whenever we work with commands in isiZulu, we work with the verb stem. To give a command to more than one person, we put a suffix ini or ni. But I'm going to explain how these work. So we've got two types of commands. We've got positive commands and negative commands. So with positive commands, you're basically saying or commanding someone to do something. And then negative commands, you're commanding that person to not do something. So these are some of the examples for positive commands, commanding someone to do something. And we work with the verb, remember. So lalela, listen. Lalelani, listen you all. So lalela, it's when you're saying it to one person, but lalelani, it's when you're saying to a lot of people. Then here's another example. Hamba, go. Hambani, you all go. So in English, it doesn't have any suffixes to indicate whether you're talking to a group of people or one person. But in isiZulu, the ni determines how many people you're saying the command to. If it doesn't have a suffix, you're only saying it to one person. Ula, ulani, sing, you all sing. Right, now let's look at negative commands. But before we look at negative commands, it's important for me to note that with positive commands, it's that easy. You just use the verb stem. So you don't put the dash to indicate that it's not a standalone word, but if it's a command, it becomes a standalone word. And do not forget to also put the exclamation mark. Right, with negative commands, you're trying to tell someone or command someone to not do something. And we've got two forms, and I'll just show you this one form. So we put musani for plural and musa for singular. So here's the structure. Musa ugu, we put the formative ugu before the verb. As a preliminary. Another form is unga. So if you want to use unga, you can use that, but you don't have to put the formative ugu before the verb. You just say unga for singular and ninga for the plural. And then another thing is the verbal ending can either end on an A, or rather the A changes to I. The A changes to I, just with the same present tense structure of the negative form when we're doing verbal tenses, but we're not doing that for now. Unga, like I said, is for singular, and then ninga is for when you're using the plural. And remember, these are attached to the verbal stem. So ninga and unga are not standalone words like musa. Now, what does musa and ninga or unga mean? It simply means do not. Okay, musa ugu, do not. Unga, do not. Ninga, do not in plural. Here are some examples. Ungalaleli, do not listen. Ningalaleli, you all do not listen. Ungahambi, do not go. Ningahambi, you all do not go. Ungaculi, do not sing. Ningaculi, you all do not sing. If you want to use the different form, which is Musa, You can say, for ungalaleli, you can say musa ugulalela. Then for plural, you would say musani ugulalela. Do not go, musa uguhamba. You all do not go, musani uguhamba. Ungaculi, musa ugucula. Ningaculi, musani ugucula. So whichever form you choose, still the same thing. It's basically on which form you're comfortable with. Therefore, bafundi, ngiyabonga kakhulu for this short lesson. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until we meet again for another video. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.